Hi guys, thanks for tuning into my channel. This is Justinetta. Today is Saturday the 13th of December. I'm going to actually do a face of the day. It's been a while. We're having guests over today. We're grilling. It's 56 degrees, almost 60 degrees today. Really nice day. So I've been doing some running around, and now I'm going to start getting ready. So I had a request months ago. I can't even remember who requested, but I was wearing a pink look, and they said, can you please recreate that look, show us how you did it. And so I'll do that, and that is going to be my first, this is going to be my first holiday look. So some kind of way I'm going to turn this pink into a holiday look. I think I'll add some burgundy in my crease. But I used the pink from the Vice palette, and it was that hot pink right there, real pretty pink. So that's what I'm going for. And I'll get started. I'll do one eye, and then off camera I'll do the other eye, and then I'll come back and do my face. So I already did my brows to save time a little bit. And I'm using this Pro Concealer to put on my lid, just to even out my discoloration on my lid. I like these disposable sponges. Go ahead and blend that in. So that concealer kind of acts as my base. I really don't need a primer. So I'm just going to use my beloved NYX Dance the Tides as my transition color. But I'm putting this all over the lid, the crease, all the way to the brow bone. And that kind of just sets that concealer in place and then gives me a nice smooth canvas to start working on. I love Dance the Tides. And I'm kind of going fast, you guys. I'm always rushing. I always find myself rushing. Get that blended out real good. So that's just going to be my canvas there. And then in the crease, since I'm wearing a hot pink color, I want to kind of warm it up and use a berry color in my crease for the holidays, kind of like a berry look, burgundy, cranberry. Yeah, cranberry. So I'm gonna use this pencil. It's a lip pencil from I think Milani. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna just go ahead and give myself a line there to work with to start from my crease. And I think I'm gonna tape. Where's my tape? I think I want to tape off my edges. For some reason my tape isn't up there. Oh, where would that tape be? Why wouldn't my tape just be sitting? Oh, here it is. I'll say, ain't nobody been in here. So just a little piece of tape. Right there. And that's a cream, so I don't want to start blending that out just yet because it's a cream. I'm going to use a burgundy shadow on top of that. And I'm going to use this burgundy from the Kat Von D Chrysalis palette. And put that right on top of that burgundy. And I haven't done this look before, so I don't really know how this is going to turn out. I just have a picture of it in my head. Take a clean brush and blend that out. And what I'm going to do is take that Dance the Tides again and get that blended out on the top. That's a harsh line on top. I hope y'all can see me. And then I will go ahead and lay down my shadow, which is this hot pink. what is this color called from the Vice palette? It's called Noise. I'm just going to tap my brush. And I'm just using a e.l.f. brush, just the dollar brush from e.l.f. I'm going to spray my brush just to prevent a whole lot of fallout. Just going to pack that all over my lid. And you guys, I'm not good at recording and doing my shadow, my makeup. Y'all know that, right? That's why I like to do a lot of it off camera, but I will come back and do my... Do y'all see how bright that is? So this shadow, I mean, once you pack it on, it's packed on. So I'm dabbing it so it's there. And then once I swipe it just a little bit, it kind of makes it pop a little more. I don't even really need a brow bone color, but I will put one on. I don't really like to highlight my brow. But I have this Coastal Scent palette that I created with just those hot pots, those 99-cent hot pots. And they have those sales. And so this one is just it's called Kokomo Cafe. It's just a skin tone color. A little lighter. So it will give me a little bit of a highlight. And this is my favorite brush to put on my highlight. And this is just a L'Oreal Cornell paintbrush that I got from Michael's. And if you've never gone to like Hobby Lobby or Michael's to get your brushes, I would suggest you try it. The ones that I like the best are the L'Oreal Cornell. And I actually did a video on these brushes a couple of years ago, because they have some really nice brushes. Like this one, it's reminiscent of a MAC brush. They're called mop brushes. So they're mop brushes. I don't know if it's not the 217 that this looks like, but it's one of them. Some of them are reminiscent of some of the MAC brushes, and they are really good. So just a really subtle brow bone color. I don't really like a whole lot of attention there. And that looks good, even though it kind of looks crazy. I'm going to go ahead and finish off camera, and I'll be back because I'm going to deepen up the crease a little bit with some black. Put on my eyeliner. I'm not going to wear lashes today, I don't think. And I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I am back. And got my eyes done, and I did put on lashes. I went ahead and put on some lashes. So now what I'm going to do is conceal underneath my eye, and I'm going to use that same concealer, and this one is beautifully bronze. It's the same concealer that I use underneath my brows and on my lid. I like to put that on liberally. And I also like to mix in my Prep and Prime highlighter and peach luster. I used to lay down one and then lay down the other one, but now I just mix them. It does the same thing. Kind of brightens up my under eye area and conceals the dark circles as well. And I'm using that sponge again. I really like these disposable sponges. I like them better than the sponges, the beauty blenders. Although I just have the imitation ones, and then the Real Technique one, which is really good. But I tend to reach for the disposable ones. And I've washed these. You can wash them a couple times too, and they hold up pretty good. Okay, So I'll set that in a moment, but I'm going to just lay down a little bit of foundation. I'm not going to use a primer. My moisturizer acts as my primer. This is MAC Studio Tech Cream Foundation, and I'm going to just use, I love this brush. It's just a, what is this? Y'all know what this brush is. Real Techniques. Is it Real Techniques? I think so. And I probably could have concealed on my chin and around my mouth area, but I won't do that right now. Just put this on. I like to apply it with this brush, but then when it's time for me to really buff it out and blend it out, I like to use this. This is a Coastal Scents brush, I believe. Nice. I'm looking kind of oily today, which I usually don't have a problem with shine and stuff in the winter. So I probably should have used the oil-free primer, but that's okay. I can still use it. Let me this is my primer spray. I can go ahead and spray some primer on my brush and get that buffed in my skin along with the foundation. So that just has to dry and set up. And I'm going to set underneath my eye with this MAC pressed powder. It's a Studio Cream Blend. And I don't put this all over my face. It's a little light for my complexion, but so I just use it underneath my eye. And these little sponges that come with, I know a lot of people don't use them, but I do. I like them. Especially if I'm going to carry this in my purse. I don't want to have to carry a brush. I just use the little pad that goes with it. Plop it in my purse. And I'm good. And then I'll set it, my whole face with this True Match by L'Oreal. My color is Cocoa. I'm going to use this as my favorite powder brush. It's by Eco Tools. Get that on there real good. And then press that into my skin. I have these deep creases on the side of my nose that wasn't there. I just noticed it like this year. So they're like laugh lines, but they're like this age. It's amazing when you get older how you just see yourself change. I embrace it all. Put a little more on that. Right there, I'm shining. So once I have it pressed in real good, then I'll go ahead and kind of dust it off and get it all blended. I won't contour today just to save time, but I will put on some blush, and I'll use just a matte blush. This is Raisin by MAC, just to give me a little bit of color on my cheeks. This is a bold eye look, so I don't need much. And I will highlight. I love this brush, this fan brush by BH. Is that BH Cosmetics? Yes. It's from the Polka Dot brush collection, and this is brown script. Did I say brown script? It's not brown script. Gold deposit. I love that. I am in the market for a new bronzer or new highlight, but every time the one I want, the Becca or the Bobbi Brown, I mean, they're never available. I don't have time to chase down no product. So I just go with what I got. And then after the hype dies down, then I'll be able to find it. I just kind of brush that over my face. And that is that. I will put on my lipstick off camera. I'm using my Scandinavian finishing spray. And I'll do this very far away and very lightly because I don't want my makeup to run, my eyeshadow to run. And I have seen that before, so have to be careful. And that is that, you guys. I will come back in a different lighting, maybe a natural light, and show you the finished look, maybe in just some still pictures once I get dressed and everything. So I'll see you in a bit. Well, maybe I won't come back, but thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.